Morning YouTube, William here. Going to go out to our 90-acre farm, do some mowing with this Blue Diamond 72-inch Extreme Duty. This is a quad blade. They say, I believe it will do a 6-inch tree, chew it right up. Personally, I like 6-inch trees, so don't do too many of those. This is, I believe, the smallest skid steer that New Holland makes. I could be mistaken on that. This is a 2013. It's almost got 300 hours on it now. And try to get some interesting shots for you. And we'll go from there. Alright, YouTube. I am been mowing probably an hour, maybe two, getting a feel for it. We only really use this mower about once a year. Like to push back in our woods. Gonna mow some high grass, some hogweeds, stuff like that. I am running full throttle. Don't know how well this will turn up. Camera's not focusing. There we go. Running full throttle. This is a bi-directional mowing system, which means I can run it with the auxiliary hydraulic running that way, or I can run it that way. My blades are kind of dull. Charlie used it and said he hit quite a few cement blocks and powderized them. And I have always found it to be best to run in the tortoise, the low range. With that being said, I'm going to chew up a 3-inch maple tree there. And I have to do this one-handed, so I can't promise that it'll be the best cut when I am done. But here we go. Okay, I have found over the years that cutting on your left or right side, regardless of the way that the blade is spinning, is your best instead of cutting right into the middle. I'm going to go ahead and slowly knock this off, and here is our unsuspecting victim. Probably 20-footer or so, and looks to be about 3 to 4 inches round on the bottom. Here we go. Now I made it, let it do about half of its cut. Now I'm going to go in again. There is a chewed off stump. And now I'm going to lower my bush hog. That's about to the limit there. Lower it again. That one is actually down in a hole. Appears to be, so I'm not going to be able to get a very good cut on that. But let's go ahead and hit the trunk now. I've drug the trunk out. I've already ran over it one time. I'm going to go ahead and just drive straight over it now. Going to adjust my bush hog just a little bit. I'm going to back up without changing any of my adjustments. Measure. Alright, let's go look at the damage. Alright, we are outside the skid steer now. This is the trunk of that 4-inch, I would call a sapling. Still some large chunks. But that's nothing that the Blue Diamond can't just mow over next year, and it has good soil contact. and so it should rot down exceptionally well. Completely shredded it. Let's go look at the stump. Once again, this was kind of down in a pocket, so I couldn't really get good stump cutting going on. That is completely shredded. If it doesn't die, it should be very infected, and I can just hit it again next year. Once again, if I had both hands, probably could have done a lot better cut job on that stump. Let's look at my blades here. Don't ever get under a mower, especially something with hydraulics, but I can reach my arm under here. Blades are not even sharp at all. I really should have sharpened them, but I'm working here on a Sunday afternoon. I can run my finger across that. There isn't a sharp spot on the thing. So that's what you deal with. But continue to be impressed with the thing. I'm going to mow some tall weeds now and get some more footage for you. Once again, I'm doing this all one-handed, just out here doing it. And I would endorse this machine. I've been impressed with it, and once again, I'm cutting with dull blades. A lot of these skid steer mowers have a bypass, which basically just puts your hydraulic hoses into an H pattern. And what that does is when you click off your electric over hydraulic here, that it allows that to freewheel. Your older ones, you could probably slow down a lot better by hand, but this is electric over hydraulic. I'm going to show you starting the mower. I do it very gently, just to prolong the life of the machine. I don't know that it would even hurt it doing it. And then I slowly rev up the engine like this. Would mow with it, and now I'm going to shut down the mower. I go very slowly. Really don't know that this will prolong the life, but it's an expensive piece if you're looking into buying one of these, so why not give it every advantage you can. And it really barks the hydraulic system when I click this off, because there's no way to do it slowly. I'll let you see the lines and hear the sound. Really don't like that, but the mower has not broke down yet and continues to impress me. Okay, we have the mower running. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these weeds. Moving a little slow since I'm doing this one-handed. Here I need to adjust a little bit. Going down a hill. Now I'm down the hill. I'm going to adjust this down, and I should be able to go. They're about 5 to 6 foot weeds. No problem for the Blue Diamond. I'm going to go mow right. I'm going to mow right over a creek bank here. No problem. Mower is extended probably 2 to 3 feet over the creek bank. Get a beautiful done mowed job. Nice clean shave. Let's do it again. Hit a little dust there. Down. This is really kind of what I primarily do with the mower. I've cut several trees down. It's great for maintaining land. I'm going to just drive in like I normally would. Don't really know what's out here. Could be a fallen limb. Choose it right up. Have an old honey wagon here. Oh, there's a tree that's trying to crop up. Drag it down. Drive right over it. Tree is bye-bye. pesky mulberry tree. Always kind of sick that things get parked out in the fence rows and almost get forgotten about. We have this old hunting wagon, for example. We've never even used it, but it's always been here. This mulberry tree is trying to trap it forever. And with the help of the blue diamond, I'm going to hopefully push it back, and we will see where we can go. Now, your operator's skill will vary. Oh boy. Let's see. Now the tire is hindering me, so I'm going to drag it sideways with the blue diamond. Now I can drive forward. Oh, we've had our first victim. Here we go. Give it a little brake. Let her speed back up. This is not a high flow skid steer. Gonna let my blue diamond down a little bit more. Oh, this one's being ornery. The blue diamond isn't caring about it, but it's just not grabbing that stump. I think we've got it. Oh, she's not done yet. Let's raise up our blue diamond just a little bit. She's still there. Oh, we've almost got it completely uprooted. That's a stump there. Chewed out of the ground, but I have knocked it down enough where it definitely is not going to be growing anytime soon. All right, YouTube, we've rescued our honey wagon from the jungle. Let's look at this stump here that I chewed up. That one is hanging on by a thread. Looks like this one is gone. Yep, that one's gone, even though it's still laying there. I got soil contact, so it's going to start rotting down. This was just a random tree that was just laying out here. My father had been doing some work out here. You're better off just leaving these PTO bush hogs out in the weeds and getting a blue diamond. I know for a fact that thing is not going to take the abuse that I've been putting the blue diamond through. And when you're using those old 3-point bush hogs, yes, they work great if that's all you have. Not trying to knock anybody, but at the end of the day, your back's hurting, your neck has a crook in it, and if you are fortunate enough to have a nice skid steer with an air ride seat and air conditioning and a blue diamond bush hog, you can really put the screws to whatever you're trying to clear and hang it way out over a creek bank or wherever. And I'm doing all this with dull blades that really need a sharpen, but I didn't have the time to do it. All right, I'll wrap up with this. The blue diamond continues to impress, even with dull blades. This was about a 5-inch hedge limb, just shredded. Got good soil contact, start breaking it down. This hedge tree had fell down probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it just slowly gets smaller and smaller. Every year I come out to chisel on it, another branch is down, and I'm walking through the woods here. It's down almost like you mowed it with a Cub Cadet. Blue diamond mower just keeps knocking it back every year for us. I will end with this. It would have done a lot nicer job if my blades were sharp. Kind of this field residue, if you will, just kind of gets all around it. Clean it off at the end of every season. And we'll see you next time.